The crowd is on its feet here, and I don't blame them.
And their tag team partner.
And to make the six-man tag team complete, former member of suicidal tendencies, and now aligned with his former WCW tag team partner AJ Styles, it's Air Paris. What a six-man match this will be. This is your main event this week on Wildside.
From Nashville, Tennessee, the one, the only, Air Paris!
A dream team, literally, and it's starting off with truly six-way action. Six-way action, it's Paris, and it's Styles and it's Onyx, opening up on Tendencies and Eddie Golden.
Well, if there's ever been hatred, friendship, betrayal, the proverbial drama is right here in this six-man tag team. Double pescados to the outside by Paris and Styles.
Well, now it's Onyx and Phoenix in the middle of the ring. Oh, good Lord! Onyx plants Phoenix squarely in the middle of the ring.
Too much action to call. It was suicidal tendencies. Adam Jacobs, John Phoenix, Air Paris. And I happen to have been a very good personal friend of all three of those men since they joined Jeff G. Bailey. They won't return my phone calls. Air Paris is the only person I've made contact with. This is so deep-rooted. Adam Jacobs and John Phoenix sold their souls to the devil's lawyer, Jeff G. Bailey.
They obviously think there's a lot more money, there's a lot more acclaim in aligning themselves with Jeff Bailey, and actually to a degree they've got a point. Bailey's success rate with training wrestlers, keeping wrestlers, and having successful wrestlers in his entourage is pretty damn good, as much as I hate to admit. But they were doing pretty damn fine without him. However, tonight, their mettle is truly going to be tested. My Lord, can you imagine a dream team, a Wildside dream team by Paris, Styles, and Onyx?
It's the most unbelievable super team in professional wrestling. Onyx, AJ Styles, and Air Paris. AJ Styles, Air Paris, we know, were signed to World Championship Wrestling contracts. Of course, those contracts expired when the company went under. Now you have Onyx on their team, leaving the NWA Elite. So much history, so much hatred in this matchup. We're going to get down to wrestling now. The technical assassin, 24-karat Eddie Golden, and AJ Styles.
I just can't wait to call this match. Actually, before the bell started, it actually started getting underway. Unbelievable. And a quick aside, the message from Air Paris, he had nothing to do with WCW going out of business. He's wanted me to make that point clear. Oh, good Lord, down goes Golden.
Up and over goes AJ Styles. Catches Eddie Golden, back suplex. AJ Styles may possibly be the most gifted athlete in the world today. I have never seen anyone pull off maneuvers and take risks like AJ Styles will do. He's innovative. He's always coming up with something new, and he is the future. Hell, he's the president of professional wrestling right here in NWA Wildside.
Yeah, you've noticed that. You've got a fine grasp for the obvious. Now, interestingly, although a lot of the maneuvers that AJ Styles has is high risk, he has seldom ever, if ever, if I can recall, ever been injured by any of those high-risk maneuvers, and that is a gift all unto itself.
Definitely tag made into the powerhouse of this threesome. Onyx catches Adam Jacobs, power slam.
Onyx quite simply is the power man of that team. If you want to look at that torso, should give that notion away.
Now Adam Jacobs attacking Onyx. There was at Hardcore L 2001, the junior weight Mega Rumble, when Onyx turned his back on his NWA Elite members. Adam Jacobs, back elbow, and a beauty.
Onyx corkscrewing himself in the middle of the mat. Whoa! Gee, was that a kick out?
Unbelievable.
The power of Onyx is on display here. Now Onyx with a blind tag to Air Paris. I don't think Adam Jacobs is aware of it. He is now.
Double drop kick by Paris and Onyx. And this is a lot of personal animosity here. These two men, formerly very best friends, traveling partners. They did everything together, now on opposite sides of the spectrum. And one would only imagine what kind of hatred sent on by AJ Styles.
Following a top toe hold from Air Paris. Wow. Three guys who have raised the bar so often in professional wrestling, and once again tonight, they're doing it again.
AJ Styles and Adam Jacobs, and I will take absolutely nothing away from the athletic credibility of John Phoenix and Adam Jacobs. They are in the class with every single person in this great drop kick by AJ Styles, and he lands on his feet.
Hey, don't exclude Eddie Golden. I'm talking about the guy with the more experience than all these guys in the ring combined. And he's a devious one. Actually, in many ways, he's actually more devious than Jeff Bailey. And that makes him ultra dangerous.
And many would say Eddie Golden is the most complete wrestler on the Wildside roster. He can do every style known to man. Suplex by Onyx.
Since a lot of these guys seem to be inventing new styles on their own. Oh, and I should point out another factor in this match, which might change things around entirely. The referee is Andrew Thomas, and we've seen where his allegiance lies.
Known many times for his association with the NWA Elite. He has basically joined them. It's all but official, for crying out loud. Tag made now to Paris, working on the arm of all that Adam Jacobs. A former sex symbol. I guess he still is compared to what kind of attitude your girl has there. Tag now to John Phoenix.
Yeah, he's a sex symbol for drunk chicks, apparently, if you read the shirt right.
Off the ropes comes Paris. He does the clothesline. Clotheslines John Phoenix.
Phoenix should have ducked that one, but alas, down goes Phoenix like the proverbial ton of bricks. Unbelievable action, unbelievable six-man action this week on NWA Wildside. Fans, thanks for joining us.
Oh, this is it. This is NWA Wildside. Oh, Russian leg sweep. Super kick combination by the well-oiled machine that is Suicidal Tendency.
It's funny, a lot of wrestlers we've seen in years past often rely on a lot of traditional maneuvers to dish out their offense. These guys, they do come up with something new constantly. I mean, even Eddie Golden, a guy who's been around more than a few years, comes up with new stuff constantly, keeping not just us guessing, more importantly, keeping his opponents guessing. And that's the sign of a very successful competitor in the ranks of NWA Wildside.
The technical assassin has closed in on his prey. He has a camel clutch, or did, until he released it. Now Adam Jacobs in the ring.
A non-tag. No real need for that, you know? There's no real need for that non-tag. However, referee Andrew Thomas probably would have allowed it anyway. What the hell?
Well, there's no telling with Andrew Thomas. He's such a snake in the grass.
But going out, he's still selling that ridiculous injury that should have healed years ago.
Even called a parasite, a walking jackass, and many other
Look at this! Phoenix and Bailey hanging on, giving some extra leverage to Adam Jacobs as he's putting the hurt on Harris.
Oh, and how could have Thomas not seen it? They were right there in the corner of his eye. This guy playing favorite is gonna have to stop. Bill Barron's the National Wrestling Alliance. Somebody needs to step in and check this guy's damn referee license.
I mean, isn't it due to be expiring one of these days?
Jeff G. Bailey, now the assist again. Jeff G. Bailey is the most evil man in professional wrestling. I said it before, if Satan had an attorney, it would be Jeff G. Bailey. He has no remorse, no compassion for anybody. He has his hand-picked golden athletes in here to take over Wildside completely.
A sign of a successful attorney, and Bailey's been more successful than most. And I don't know too many attorneys who are quite as actively involved in the sport of professional wrestling as Jeff Bailey is, but you can't argue with success, and Bailey's seen more of it than most. Crowd's on his feet as Air Paris is trying to fight to his feet, but Adam Jacobs says, now the tag to John Phoenix.
John Phoenix now closing in on Paris. As a matter of fact, when Suicidal Tendencies turned their backs, and when Onyx left the NWA Elite, Bailey was quoted. John Phoenix, front kick, and a beauty. Bailey was quoted as telling Onyx, "You're just a creation. I am everlasting life." If there's anything more devious than that, I've never heard it.
Pretty damn devious, and if Onyx is a creation, that speaks of yards for a creation. Oh, now that was Bailey trying to choke the life out of Paris on the bottom rope.
Onyx trying to get in the ring to help his fallen partner, but Andrew Thomas is being a total jackass, wasting time in the corner.
He's talking to Styles and Onyx for no reason. Ridiculous.
Irish whip, John Phoenix, and Paris does the clothesline. He does another. And he baseball slides to the outside and knocks Jeff G. Bailey on his ass.
Terrific. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Oh, and now Paris is getting it handed to him by... Oh, now here comes Onyx, evening things up. Now here comes... Oh, it's breaking down here at the NCW arena.
This thing is opened up. Oh, there goes John Phoenix with the security railing. Air Paris and Eddie Golden now in the ring.
Eddie Golden now choking the life out of Andrew Thomas, and Andrew taking way long time to count the chalk. This is absurd. It's actually maybe a 7-man tag match, if you want to get right down to it. I mean, Thomas is, he's absolutely useless as a referee. You might as well have nobody in there.
You count Jeff G. Bailey, it's 4-on-1, 5-on-3, excuse me.
The crowd is firing up as Eddie Golden now with a rear chinlock on Paris. Paris trying to fight back.
Paris comes back, leapfrogs Eddie Golden. Sunset flip. Eddie Golden trying to hang on. He doesn't. And Andrew Thomas. I don't believe this.
Andrew Thomas shaking the hands of suicidal tendencies instead of counting a valuable pin. Absurd.
This is one-sided debauchery.
You know, I think this would be a perfect time for commercial break. Folks, we'll be back with this incredible action right after this. Hang tight. Welcome back to NWA Wildside. Incredible 6-man action. Despite the antics of Jeff Bailey and obviously tainted referee Andrew Thomas.
Well, in case you just joined us, I'm Danny the Dragon Wilson, along with Stephen Prazak. It is our pleasure to bring to you the most exciting wrestling television show in the country today.
Despite the rules being broken flagrantly right under the nose of Andrew Thomas, who has made his allegiance known quite clearly over the past few weeks here at Wildside, you might think things are stacked against the team of Paris, Onyx, and Styles, but the gifts of that team show no bounds.
John Phoenix is giving the signal for his signature move, the running shooting storm press.
And both Onyx and Styles in to break up that pin, and no time too soon.
Adam Jacobs now in, and he didn't tag him. What?
You know, he could have tagged him. He was right there. He could have done, but he didn't. He wants things to rub things in the nose of Styles and Onyx. And Styles and Onyx so far have been keeping their cool pretty well. But I think that's short-lived, if you don't mind me saying so.
And I can't begin to imagine why Adam Jacobs and John Phoenix turned their back on Air Paris. It still eludes me. I've heard rumors around the locker room. Look at this, assist again.
Hey, look, let's face it, they're young kids. They're very impressionable. You throw some money underneath their nose, they'll follow you around like a lost puppy. That's precisely what Bailey did to Adam Jacobs and John Phoenix. He already had Eddie Golden under his spell, so to speak. But now since the NWA Elite team will be getting rapidly depleted, particularly now with the dividing of Steve Martin and Jeff Bailey's forces, Bailey needed some help in the worst way, and Suicidal Tendencies was precisely in the right place at the right time.
What a neck breaker by Adam Jacobs. John Phoenix now back in. I heard rumors going around the locker room when Paris signed his WCW contract, he developed an ego. He turned his back on his friends. I never saw any of that. Only rumors and rumors and rumors. But that maybe. Now John Phoenix on the top. Air Paris fighting back. Air Paris is gonna slam John Phoenix.
Good Lord! Drew Phoenix off the top rope like a missile. Phoenix goes sailing 2/3 of the way across the ring. But Paris got to make a pin. Better yet, make a tag.
This is his opening. This is his loophole in the law. And Paris has to make it to the corner if he's going to survive this match. And John Phoenix grabs the leg.
Oh, Paris was so close, yet so far away, as they say. Oh, now a spinning heel kick that misses. Oh, and a super kick that did not.
That's the sweet chin music. Air Paris' go-to maneuver. It's rare that you find a hole in the game plan of such a well-oiled machine that is the NWA Elite, but Air Paris has done it. And right now, you don't get too many second chances, but Paris is up, and he makes the tag.
A kip up and a tag to AJ Styles, and Styles is like the proverbial house on fire, destroying with lariats Phoenix, Golden, and Jacobs. Good Lord.
Northern-like suplex by AJ Styles.
And a very lackadaisical count by Thomas that he stopped when he shouldn't have. Ridiculous.
Super kick by Styles. There's a kick. And over goes John Phoenix. Baseball fly by Paris. Onyx is now in.
Onyx and Styles doubling on Jacobs. Yes, sir. Whee! Big backdrop. Down goes Adam Jacobs.
What a double gorilla press by Onyx and Styles, and Andrew Thomas is not. What the hell?
What is this? Is this a count or is it synchronized swimming? Ridiculous. Onyx arguing with Andrew Thomas. Don't waste your breath, Onyx. The guy's a lost cause. Now out Golden opening up now on Styles.
Paris just got caught. What a suplex by Eddie Golden. And Paris dumped the leg on Andrew Thomas.
It couldn't have happened to a nicer strike referee. Oh, now Paris opening up on Golden.
This matchup unbelievable here. Golden off the ropes, double face buster. Out comes Speedy Nelson.
Speedy Nelson in to make the pin. Check that. Bailey takes Speedy Nelson out, throws him into the guardrail.
John Phoenix now in the ring, going to the attack on AJ Styles. Over the top to the floor goes Styles. And here it comes, the double guillotine. And it connects, almost taking Air Paris' head off.
Nearly broke Paris in two. And now Thomas on counting slow, thankfully. And I can't believe it, Paris got a shoulder up after that double guillotine. Incredible the reserve that's going on inside Air Paris. I have no idea where he gets it from.
We know Air Paris has more heart than many of the athletes in the world today. Now Adam Jacobs on the top, and a miscue. Andrew Thomas just got drop kicked.
Hell, Andrew Thomas is working on being the most beaten up person in this ring.
The blackout.
The blackout on Jacobs. Speedy Nelson makes the count. Onyx, Styles, and Paris win the match, yes sir.
AJ Styles and Onyx.
Yes, they won the match, but I don't know if they're winning the war exactly here now. Suicidal tendencies and Golden now are opening up along with Jacobs opening up on Onyx. And Styles, oh no, here comes Paris in the ring with a chair. Oh dear, the Red Sea's parting.
Well, the battle is over, but the war is not. Paris and Onyx and Styles have won for tonight. But the NWA Elite is the most devious, most despicable, most well-oiled machine in professional wrestling.